Welcome back, food lovers! Today we're diving into some amazing restaurant hacks that will take your cooking to the next level. You know, for years I've been stuck in these kitchens, sweating over stoves, yelling at incompetent chefs. And along the way I've picked up a thing or two. These chefs think their little tricks are some kind of culinary witchcraft, but today I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. We're talking simple, practical tips that'll make you feel like you've got your own Michelin star. Let's get started! In this chapter, we'll show you how to keep your cutting board from sliding around. Let's get started. Listen, there's nothing more dangerous than a wobbly cutting board. It's a recipe for disaster in the kitchen. 1 minute you're slicing tomatoes, the next you're headed to the emergency room with a nasty cut. We can't have that, can we? Safety first, always. This first hack is so simple, you'll wonder why you haven't thought of it before. It's a game changer. Grab yourself a clean dish towel, dampen it slightly and lay it flat on your counter. Make sure it's just damp, not soaking wet. Now place your cutting board directly on top. Press it down firmly. That damp towel acts like a non-slip surface, keeping your board in place like a house foundation. No more slipping and sliding. No more chasing after that runaway carrot. Your board stays put. You can chop with confidence, knowing your fingers are safe and sound. It's a relief, isn't it? This is basic kitchen hygiene, people. Get it right and make your kitchen a safer place. Let me tell you something. A cold pan is a sad pan, and it leads to sad, soggy food. We don't want any of that in this kitchen, do we? Before you even think about throwing in your ingredients, that pan needs to be hot. You want it screaming hot, like the depths of Hell's Kitchen. This ensures even cooking, beautiful browning, and those amazing flavors that'll make your taste buds sing. Whether you're searing a steak or sautéing vegetables, that preheated pan is your best friend. Remember, a hot pan is a sign of a confident cook. Chapter 3. Seasoning. Think like a chef, not a toddler. Listen up. Seasoning is not about dumping a mountain of salt onto your food at the last minute. It's about finesse. It's about balance. It's about precision. When you season from a height, you're allowing the salt and spices to disperse evenly over your food. This prevents clumping and ensures that every bite is seasoned to perfection. Think of it like a gentle snowfall, not a hailstorm. We're going for subtle elegance here, not a salt lick. Chapter 5. Ditch the drizzle, embrace the squeeze. Are you tired of drowning your salads in oil? Does it feel like you're eating more oil than vegetables? Or ending up with greasy puddles at the bottom of your pan? It's frustrating and unhealthy. Then for goodness sake, put down the bottle and step away from the olive oil. It's time for a change. A squeeze bottle is your new best friend. It's not just a tool, it's a game changer. It gives you control, it gives you precision, it gives you the power to add just the right amount of oil every single time. No more guesswork. You'll use less oil, which is healthier, and your dishes will taste better. And you'll avoid those oily disasters that make me want to flip a table. Cleanup will be a breeze. So ditch the drizzle, embrace the squeeze, and watch your cooking transform. Your kitchen will thank you. Chapter 5. Give your meat a rest. You've cooked your meat to perfection, now what? Do you dive right in and start slicing away? Do you hack into it like a wild animal? No, you let it rest. This is crucial for the best results. Think of it like this. When you cook meat, all the juices get pushed towards the center. It's a natural process. If you cut into it right away, those precious juices will spill out, leaving you with a dry, tough disaster. Nobody wants that. But if you let it rest for a few minutes, those juices will redistribute throughout the meat, resulting in a more tender, flavorful bite. Patience is key here. So be patient, let it rest, and then savor the juicy rewards of your restraint. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for it. Now go forth and cook like a rock star. There you have it, folks. Try these restaurant hacks at home and watch your cooking skills soar. These are the secrets that separate the culinary geniuses from the absolute disasters. And trust me, I've seen my fair share of disasters. Remember, cooking is not about fancy gadgets or complicated techniques. It's about understanding the basics, using your common sense, and not being afraid to experiment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tasty tips and tricks. Do you have a favorite hack? Let us know in the comments. Happy cooking!